Okay, welcome to the Great American Tournament Day 3. So, yesterday we had the divisions of conferences, which introduced the 10 divisions in this tournament, and today we're going to have a detailed explanation of how games work and how the playoffs will be structured. Tomorrow we will have our first games. Again, this is one of the first 3 videos which are the most important. Okay, so how will games work? So I have a wheel with several different criteria, so I'll choose a criterion using the wheel, and then whichever state that has a larger number will win. So in the case of a tie, I'll respin and you guys will never know since I'll only put it on there once it isn't a tie. So this is the current list of criteria that I have. So you can feel free to suggest more criteria for me to use. Okay, so how will playoffs work? Each of the division leaders will make the playoffs. So the first place in every division, and they'll be seeded accordingly from 1 to 5 by record. The top 4 seeds will receive a bye, but the 5th seed will have to play in the wild card round. The 7 next best states in each conference will be wild card, and they will be seeded accordingly by record from 6 to 12. If there are tied records, then we use the tiebreaker quantity. So how the tiebreaker quantity works is it starts at 1, and then every single game you play, it's multiplied by your score divided by the opponent's score. And we round to 2 decimal places, and there's something I forgot to add onto this slide, and that is if your tiebreaker quantity ever goes down to 0, I'll just reset it to 0.01, because otherwise we could have ties. So here's what the bracket would look like for each conference. These numbers represent the seeds. And the winners of each conference will play each other in the end. So here's an example. If there's state A and state B, and the criterion is population, state A has a population of 1.3 million, while state B has a population of 1.95 million, then state B would win. And their tiebreaker quantity would be multiplied by 1.5 because that's their population divided by state A's population. And state A's tiebreaker quantity would be divided by 1.5 or multiplied by 1.3 million over 1.95 million. That would be the end of day 3. See you tomorrow for the first game.